Biloxi. 31 years old the first time she pulled me out of the street. Second time she used her own body as a wall in Fallujah. I was behind her and I came home, and she came home too. But the paperwork said administrative, said she was support, said she wasn't where she was. I was there, I know where she was, I know what she did. And I've been trying to say that to someone official for 19 years. She filed for benefits in 2008, they lost the file. She filed again in 2011. They said the classification didn't support the claim. She showed me the letters once, spread out on a table in a diner in Memphis. She wasn't angry anymore, that was the part that scared me most. Carla Reeves saved my life in Fallujah, twice in the same street, in the same week. Carla Reeves died in a plastic chair in a waiting room. Nobody in that building knew what she'd done. I'm the only one left who knows what she did, and I'm standing here saying it out loud because somebody has to say her name. Somebody has to say her name. She had a daughter she was raising on her sister's couch, worked night shifts at a pharmacy on Nolensville Road, called me sometimes on Sundays just to talk. She didn't have many people left who knew what Fallujah meant. Last time I saw her, she had lost about 40 pounds. Said the VA had her scheduled out 8 months. Said she couldn't afford the gap, said she'd figure something out. She always said she'd figure something out. They found her in the waiting room on a Tuesday morning. Cardiac event is what they wrote on the paper. She'd been sitting in that chair for 6 hours. Nobody checked on her because the system said she wasn't urgent. I got the call from her sister, who didn't know what else to do. Said she thought, I wanna know. I drove to the cemetery alone. Carla Reeves saved my life in Fallujah, twice in the same street, in the same week. Carla Reeves died in a plastic chair in a waiting room. Nobody in that building knew what she'd done. I'm the only one left who knows what she did, and I'm standing here saying it out loud because somebody has to say her name. Somebody has to say her name. I've written letters to people with titles. I've sat in offices and told this story. I've filled out forms that asked me to describe what I witnessed in 50 words or less. 50 words or less. For a woman who used her body as a wall. For a woman who dragged me out of a street. For a woman who died waiting to be believed. Here's what I've never said out loud, what I've been carrying since that Tuesday phone call, what keeps me up on this porch every night. I should have done more while she was alive. I knew the system was failing her, I knew it, and I sent the letters, and I let the letters be enough, and they weren't enough, and I knew they weren't. And Carla Reeves is in the ground in Nashville. Our daughter is 22 years old, and I'm still here. Carla Reeves saved my life in Fallujah, twice in the same street, in the same week. Carla Reeves died in a plastic chair, in a waiting room, in a building full of people who process paperwork. I'm the only witness she's got left, and I don't know if that's enough, but I'm standing here saying her name. I am standing here saying her name. Carla Reeves, Carla Reeves, Carla Reeves. Somebody say her name. She saved my life twice in the same street. The paperwork said she wasn't there. She was there. I was there.